Am I live? Okay, good. What is going on, YouTube? My name is Joe, and you're watching my variety channel. For this live video, since my iPad is kind of on the fritz right now, I've been got something going on with Facebook. I've selling some VHS tapes and DVDs on the Facebook Marketplace, and I've updated some of the info on it, and it's taking a while to load and update. But anyway, while I'm waiting for that, I'm using my iPhone for this. Thought I'd show you my Walt Disney limited issue DVDs, as well as the DVDs that I have from the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection. So, sorry about that. Alright, start with the limited issues first, since they came in order, since I'm going in order. First up, we have Mulan, which came out in 1998. But apparently, it was not the number one movie of 1998. The number one movie of 1998 was Armageddon, starring Liv Tyler, the daughter of Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler. And anyway, here's the side. Here's the back. It says, Mulan is an impressive achievement, ranking with Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, says Roger Ebert. Special features include choice of viewing presentations, widescreen aspect ratio, and full screen aspect ratio. And what's up, CCA Productions? So I have the music video, two music videos. Reflection, as performed by Christina Aguilera, and True to Your Heart, as performed by 98 Degrees and Stevie Wonder. The theatrical trailer for Mulan, along with the French and Spanish language tracks, but I'm not sure if the French and language tracks are European French and Latin American Spanish, or Canadian French and Castilian Spanish. Dolby Digital 5.1 audio, THX certified, and full color character artwork on the disc. Here's the disc itself. CCA Production says, "Wow, am I the only one watching the stream? Yes, you are. I appreciate you watching." Anyway, here's the disc itself with Mulan, speaking voiced by Ming-Na Wen, singing voice by Lea Salonga, who also did the singing voice for Jasmine in Disney's Aladdin. Mushu, as voiced by Eddie Murphy. And Captain Li Shang, speaking voice done by B.D. Wong, singing voice done by Donny Osmond, and both done in Mandarin and Cantonese by Jackie Chan. Here's the chapter list, Walt Disney Limited Issue. And if we turn it around, you can see that matches the artwork on the front. Next up, we've got Hercules. Purchased this at Suncoast Movies at Lloyd Center Mall. Here's the side. Here's the back. It says, the hippest, most playful of them all, a hit of Olympic proportions. It says, WCBS TV, New York City. Special features include the making of Hercules, French and Spanish language tracks. Again, I'm not sure if the French and Spanish language tracks are European French and Latin American Spanish, or Canadian French and Castilian Spanish. Dolby 5.1, Dolby Digital 5.1 audio, THX certified, full color character artwork on the disc, and the aspect ratio. Here's the disc itself. We have Hercules. Oh, wow. CCA Production says, did you know that the... I couldn't read it fast enough. But no, I did not know that. Thanks for the knowledge. Anyway, on the disc we have Hercules. As a teenager, his singing voice was done by Roger Bart. We have Meg, who was done by Susan Egan, who originated the role of Belle in Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, and also young Pegasus, who's It was done by Frank Welker. And I made a chapter list myself. So I had to put in a little promotion for these. Look for these other titles from Walt Disney's limited issues. Mulan, The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, Peter Pan. I don't have Peter Pan yet. The Jungle Book, 101 Dalmatians, The Little Mermaid, and many more. Alright, next up we have The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. This is a really good film. Now, if many of you remember the first film, The Lion King, it was largely based on the tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, by William Shakespeare. However, with this one takes a page out of Romeo and Juliet. Anyway, here's the side. Here's the back. It says, a worthy successor to the throne of the most successful animated film of all time, says Scott Hetrick of the Los Angeles Times Syndicate. Special features include the Level Find a Way music video, as featured on the Return to Pride Rock CD, The Lion King 2 Simba's Pride trailer, French and Spanish language tracks. Again, I don't know about those, which versions of French and Spanish they are. Dolby Digital 5.1 audio, THX certified, the aspect ratio, and full color character artwork on the disc. Purchased this off of eBay. Here's the disc itself, which features Timon and Pumbaa, is voiced by Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella, along with the young Kiara and Kovu. I don't really know the voice actors for those. CCA Production says that movie is actually one of the only Disney movies I have not seen. Well, you should definitely watch it, CCA Productions. It's really good. Here's the chapter list. And on the back, we have the cover art. Right here. You can also find this artwork on the original VHS release. And it came out in 1998, the same year that Disney released Mulan into theaters. Anyway, next up, and I purchased this off of eBay, too, and it came just recently, we have The Little Mermaid. I got this in honor of its 30th anniversary, but also because I know who the voice actors are for this film. Here's the side. Oops. I will when I get the chance, so good. Here's the back. It says, they don't get any better than this, says Jeff Craig of 60 Second Preview. Special features include French and Spanish language tracks, Dolby Digital 5.1 audio, widescreen aspect ratio, and also full color character artwork on the disc. Right here on the disc, we have Flounder, voiced by Jason Marin in the first film, voiced by Cam Clark as an adult with gubbies of his own in Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Sebastian is voiced by Samuel E. Wright, and Ariel as voiced by the lovely Jodie Benson. Here's the chapter list that it came with. And here's a little screenshot from Kiss the Girl. There you see her, sitting there across the way. Voicing Ursula is Pat Carroll. She is really funny. Next up, and lastly in the limited issue series, we have The Jungle Book. It says here, CCA Production says, I printed out the same front artwork from my 1998 VHS of Little Mermaid. Very cool, very cool. And here's The Jungle Book. Here's the side. Here's the back. It says, memorable music, imaginative adventures. A treat for all ages, says Dixie Waitley of WCVB-TV, ABC 7 in Boston, Massachusetts. Special features include French and Spanish language tracks, Dolby Surround, and full-color character artwork on the disc. Let's see who we got on the disc. Yes. We have Baloo, as originally voiced by Phil Harris, and Mowgli, originally voiced by Bruce Reitherman, son to the animator Wolfgang Reitherman. And here's the chapter list itself, which features this little still from Bare Necessities. And on the back, we have the front artwork. Alright, so now we have exited the 90s, and now we are getting to the 2000s with the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection. First up, we have Mulan again. Here's the side. Here's the back. It says pretty much the same as on the limited issue DVD. The artwork on the disc is the same, and so is the chapter list, but I'm not complaining any. Next up, we have the Aristocats. This is a great film. Here's the side. Here's the back. It says, Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection, Imagination for a Lifetime. Special bonus feature, interactive read-along, interactive trivia game, music appreciation booklet, which is not included in this, theatrical trailer, French and Spanish language tracks, 2.0 Dolby Surround, and the aspect ratio. Bursting at the seams with rib-tickling fun, says Entertainment Today. Here's the disc, and I actually have more than one because one disc was found at my grandfather's house in Hastings, Florida, before he passed away, or before he came up to Oregon to live with us and passed away. Here's the chapter list itself, and on the back we have a little look at the bonus features. CCA Production says, I have the VHS copy of that. So do I. I have a couple of Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection tapes, titles on VHS, but not on DVD. One on VHS that I don't have on DVD, and one on DVD that I don't have on VHS. And the one that I don't have on DVD yet is The Three Caballeros. But next up, we have Pocahontas. Here's the side. Here's the back. Special bonus features, Pocahontas DVD storybook, Pocahontas trivia game, Fun with Nature booklet, the theatrical trailer, and 2 music videos, Colors of the Wind and If I Never Knew You, as featured on the Pocahontas soundtrack. Disney's done it again, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. Here's the disc itself. On the disc, we have the title character herself. Speaking voice is done by Irene Bedard. Singing voice is done by Judy Kuhn. Percy and Miko. And then Governor Radcliffe, as voiced by David Ogden Stiers, along with the chapter list. I put it into a black case, a black DVD case, because I just felt like it fit with this this sunburst look. Anyway, next up we have a Goofy movie. Here's the side. Here's the back. It says 2 thumbs up, say Siskel and Ebert. Bonus features, Calling All Goofs cartoon, the Goofy Success Story cartoon, a Goofy movie DVD storybook, and the Goofy movie trivia game, along with the theatrical trailer. Here's the disc itself. We have Bigfoot, as done by Frank Welker, best known as Freddy from Scooby-Doo. Goofy, as done by Bill Farmer, along with Max. Speaking voice is done by Jason Marsden. Singing voice is done by Aaron Lohr. And here's the chapter list I made for it. And it came with a Disney Movie Rewards code, which I claimed. I claimed the points for the DVD. Next is, I don't have this on VHS yet, but I hope to get it soon. It's Fun and fancy free. This was the first DVD that I purchased from Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection. I've just been adding, and adding. Here's the side. Here's the back. It says Mickey was Walt and Walt was Mickey. It says Frank Thomas, one of the original animators at the Disney Studios. Bonus features include the story behind Fun and Fancy Free, the Mickey and the Beanstalk DVD storybook, the interactive trivia game, along with the French and Spanish language tracks. Alright, here on the disc we have Mickey Mouse as voiced by Walt Disney, Goofy as voiced by Pinto Colvig, and Donald Duck as voiced by Clarence Nash. And here's the chapter list that I made for it. And I claimed the Disney Movie Rewards points already. And, I hope to get Fun and Fancy Free on VHS soon. I have it from the Masterpiece Collection, but not from the Gold Classic Collection. But next up, we have Mary Poppins. Here's the side. And here's the back. It says special bonus features. The making of Mary Poppins, the Mary Poppins trivia game, Hollywood Goes to a World Premiere featurette, and the original theatrical trailer. Sheer delight to the eye, the ear, and the senses, says Newsweek. And here's the disc, and we have Bert as played by Dick Van Dyke, and Mary Poppins as played by the lovely Julie Andrews. And here's the chapter list that it came with. Next up, we have Hercules. Here's the side. Here's the back. Same critic review as on the limited issue DVD. Bonus feature, the making of Hercules featurette. Right, here's the updated disc artwork. We have Hades as voiced by James Woods. Meg as voiced by Susan Egan. Philoctetes as voiced by Danny DeVito, and then Hercules as an adult. I don't know who did his voice, but for singing voice as a teenager, it was done by Roger Bart. Here's the chapter list itself, and sorry about that. There was a little thing on there. I tried to get it off cleanly, but it just tore away at the chapter list. Next up is a Halloween favorite, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Here's the side. And here's the back. It says, Fantasy with all the Disney magic, says the San Francisco Chronicle. Special bonus features, we have Mr. Toad's Wild Ride Destination Trivia Game, the Lonesome Ghosts cartoon, the Merrily Song Sing-Along Song, as featured on Sing-Along Songs You Can Fly, the Legend of Sleepy Hollow DVD storybook, and the French and Spanish language tracks. Right here we have the disc itself. And the scream for Ichabod Crane was done by Pinto Colvig, the original person who did Goofy. Here's the chapter list. And then lastly, we have Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Here's the side. And here's the back. Special bonus features include Deck the Halls music video by She Daisy, available on She Daisy's Christmas album, Brand New Year, from Lyric Street Records, The Gift of the Magi DVD storybook, Deck the Halls sing-along, and Jingle Bells sing-along. A perfect Yuletide stocking stuffer, says Scott Blakely of the Los Angeles Times Syndicate. Alright, here's the disc itself. Sorry. My battery's about to die soon, so I gotta find a way to end this. But here's the disc with the mixed cast. And then we have the chapter list that I made for it, along with the Disney Movie Rewards points, which I claimed already. Alright. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe and click the notification